For those of you that don't know me, my name's Tim. I'm Jay's older brother. And #1 best man.
That's how you're starting this?
It is.
You serious? Okay. Church days. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Ryan. I'm also Jason's older brother. And #1 best man, exclamation point. I'm happy to be here and be a part of the small army my brother calls a wedding party. Thank you, man. Thank you. Back to you, Tim.
So, enough about us. First off, I want to thank the parents for making this all possible. Let's hear it for Tony, Liz, and Mom and Dad. It's been an incredible weekend thus far, and this party is just getting started.
I'd like to take a quick moment to thank two important people to me as well. Well, at least to me. Well, I hope I can important to Abby Oki for waiting here. The bartenders, keep up the good work. See you guys in a little bit.
Real quick, before we get into it, I'm obligated to mention as well that I actually spoke to the owner of this hotel just a few minutes ago. And due to the health and safety policy at the hotel, he asked that please nobody stand on the tables or the chairs during our standing ovation. Did.
Why?
Get him out of there.
Shut up, man. So me and Tim talked about it, and we thought it would be a good idea to say our speech at the same time in order to save some time.
That's right.
So
Bonnie, you look
Bonnie,
incredible
incredible
tonight.
tonight.
So, Jay and I have known each other for quite some time now. Ryan, what the hell are you doing? I thought we were going to take turns.
Just said we're saying the speech at the same time.
Let's just take turns.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
Seriously, Bonnie, you look amazing tonight. You've been a part of the family for so long, it's exciting that it's finally official. Jason is so lucky to have found someone as thoughtful, caring, and beautiful as you. I've talked to a lot of the single guys out here this weekend, and I'm pretty sure I speak for all of them when I say that it's a sad, sad day that you're now off the market. And Jay, I'm pretty sure I speak for all the ladies when I say that today is really just another day.
I completely, sort of agree. Bonnie, you look beautiful. But Jay, you also look beautiful. Like super sexy.
Amazing.
Like if Shannon Tatum and Shia LaBeouf had a date, they could be you. But also, please, just stop asking me how you look. So I'm sure everyone here tonight feels they know Jay pretty well, and most of you definitely do. But me and Tim have known Jay for quite some time now. We actually met him in the 80s.
It was the late 80s, right?
Mom, Dad, late 80s? Yeah, okay. But, so we're here to enlighten you with a few stories that you may not know about Jay. Where do you want to begin?
I think we should start with some sibling rivalries.
Okay, go ahead.
Every family with 4 kids has got to have some sibling rivalries, and our family was no different. Jay and I were a few years apart. He couldn't touch me on the basketball court. He still can't. And we hardly ever fought. Ryan, Jason, they were kind of like Batman and Robin.
I was definitely Batman.
It's debatable. But they fought occasionally. Then along came Kelly. Happy birthday, Kelly. She was 6 years younger than Jay. She stole the baby title from him. And they used to go at it. I vividly remember fights between Jay and Kelly. Jay might have been about 12, Kelly maybe 6 years old. You always knew the fight was over when you heard Kelly angrily stomping up the stairs, with Jason standing at the bottom of the stairwell screaming, "Mentally and physically! Kelly, I'm better than you mentally and physically!" True story.
Yeah, I have to give it to you still to this day. I think mentally and physically you're better than a 6-year-old girl. But growing up, Jason had quite the imagination. He was always coming up with these crazy characters that would make everyone laugh. Whether it was J-Fly, half human, half fly hybrid. Actually, Tim, can you give us an example of
Jesus,
J-Fly?
sorry.
Just so everybody has a better idea, please. Alright, remember that, please stop. Then there was Verona. Verona was Kelly's mean girl arch nemesis. Just imagine Jason wearing a shirt on his head for hair and then red lipstick.
I am not demonstrating that one.
Or even if it was just Jason dressing up as an old man to pull a fast one on my mom and then walking through our own yard sale and stealing our own stuff.
It's a true story.
He was always doing or saying something to make us laugh. He still does.
You know, speaking of characters, Jay's got a lot of characteristics like his manhood idol, JJ Redick. You know, some of you may already know this. I'm looking at you, Plymouth State boys.
Yeah.
That Jay's got an unhealthy obsession with JJ. The obsession with JJ.
There's other obsessions I think he had with JJ.
Yes, but many of you may not realize that this was not Jason's first obsession. There was Baby Spice from the Spice Girls, Britney Spears, and wait for it, Barry Manilow. You former teammates of Jay probably don't realize that on the team bus, you know, road trips to games, he had his headphones on. He was most likely listening to a Barry Manilow song. So, you can only imagine if you walked into Jason's bedroom between the middle school and high school years, with the exception of the thousands of boogers on the bedroom wall. There still are. There still are. You would have thought you were walking into a teenage girl's room.
Bonnie, please check the bedroom walls when you go home.
She already did.
Being up here giving the speech, I can only imagine the lines that Jason would deliver better than us. As I'm sure many of you already know, that Jason, whether it's movie quotes or random comments, is the king of one-liners. You know, whether, you know, he says the stuff that people don't think to say, but if they did think it, they probably wouldn't say it anyway. But just to give you a couple examples of his, you know, unique talent, there was a time that me and Jace were in basketball, playing basketball in Ireland, and we got a chance to visit the Cliffs of Moher. And while overlooking one of the cliffs, there's a bunch of birds flying down below. And Jason stops and turns to me and goes, "Those birds down there? They're having the time of their lives." I know, profound. I had no idea Jason knew about the recreational habits of birds. And then one of my favorites had to be when we were much younger, and we were in the living room just fooling around a little bit, and Jason happened to be getting on my mom's nerves quite a bit that day, which was hardly ever happening because look how cute he is. But on this particular day, he was pushing his luck with her, and my mom finally turned to him and said, you know, if you don't knock it off, I'm gonna call Dad out here and he's gonna pound your ass. And usually that would be enough to get any one of us to stop. But Jay, being the brave soul that he is, looks my mom straight in the eye and says, so what? I love when Dad pounds my ass.
So hearing all these old stories of Jay actually reminds me of the beer rules. Jay, do you remember the beer rules? I believe it was 1 beer through high school, after the state championship, 1 beer on the weekends in college, hanging with the boys, 1 beer a month after college, you know, functions, holidays, weddings. How's that working out for you, Jay?
Yeah, seriously.
I'm pretty sure the bachelor party in Chicago met the quota for the next 7.5 years. So Jason?
J-Fly.
JJ.
Tum Tum? No, Jay, it's amazing to stand up here and see the man that you've become. But what actually amazes me more is that you're still that fun-loving, caring person that you've been since a kid. You're one of the most genuine people I've ever known in my life. You live with your heart on your sleeve, and that's something I've always admired about you. You're full of characters, one-liners, and gifted abilities, but all that pales in comparison to the character you have as a person. I'm so proud to call you my brother. And Bonnie, the more and more I've gotten to know you, the more I realize how much of an amazing person Jason has found. You two are unbelievably loving and thoughtful people that bring so much joy to everyone. And I think you bring out the very best in each other. So I wish you nothing but the most happiness years to come. And I think you really deserve it because you guys are just beautiful, beautiful people.
So Jay, Bonnie, so happy for the both of you. Jay, so proud to call you my little brother and to see the man that you've become. Although I've got the title of best man tonight, so you truly are the best man here. And I know you're going to make an incredible husband, but seeing you with Timothy and Gavin, I know he could be an even better father. So I wish you both all the happiness in the world and great success. Get your hands out of the gutter. Get your hands out of the gutter. Get your hands out of the gutter. Great success for many years to come. So please, won't you all join me in raising your glasses? To Jason and Bonnie,